what if you have the trademark of the name of the, like mine's Tango Flex, right?
Okay.
I have that trademark.
Okay.
And if someone wants to do a trademark using Tango Flex for perfumes, for something that has nothing to do with what I do, but I might want to do it in the future.
No, you can't stop them. Unless you can make a reasonable argument that somebody would associate those two things naturally. So, you know, there are some companies that are just into everything. You know, and you know, it's a little more of a, it's much more clothing. And clothing and perfume really technically have nothing to do with one another, other than something you put on. But you know, from a, you look at them, they're really not really. But we've become accustomed to that. For people who make clothing now make perfume. So if you had a trademark for clothing, yes, you'd be able to stop them from, probably be able to stop them from doing perfume. Because they're close, really, and that's the way people perceive them. If you're making baby oil, baby food and motor oil, nobody makes baby food and motor oil. So you'd be able to use the same mark on both of those things.
Okay. How do I know that somebody's doing something using the same name?
Well, you do a search. So when you're selecting a trademark, the search should be part of the process. So you start off with the USPTO search. Then you go to the USPTO website, you go to the search engine, you type it in. Problem with the USPTO website is they will give you exact results. It's a very, very limited algorithm that they use. So if somebody spells it a little bit differently, or it's got a hyphen somewhere, it may not come up. But that's what you say. Then you go to Google, and then you type the word. This is what I always do now. It's like if you said you wanted Tango Flex.
I have it already.
But if you get it at the beginning, you said you wanted Tango Flex. I would start off with the PTO website. Then I would try Google, and then I would type in TangoFlex.com to see if, because that's a huge part now, picking a trademark. Can you get the .com you want out? And, but even that's not perfect, because there are things you can do. You can do Tango-Flex to get the .com or things like that. Nothing's perfect. And then if you really want to be sure, you can actually have somebody who knows how to do a trademark attorney do a trademark search for you, a full-blown search. And that will cover registered trademarks, that will cover common law uses, which is basically a Google search on steroids. Business names, which a business name is not active trademark. And they will either Cardinal right here, Thompson West will provide you with a report about that thing. And then I will go through the report, and I will weed out the stuff that really doesn't matter, because we're talking baby food and motor oil, so those things just don't matter. And then I'll narrow it down to relevant results and say, okay, well, here we have Tango Stretch, and all these other things that maybe exactly there is maybe too close. And then I will present them to you, and I don't make business decisions. I just give you the information. So, for example, Tango Flex and Tango Stretch. That's a really great area. So if somebody had a Tango Stretch, I would say no. I mean, I think there's an argument here that you could be Tango Flex. But do you want to be Tango Flex? If Tango Stretch is out there, just because you can get it registered and you can use it, do you want to be confused with them? Do you want people who are going to be coming to you going to them?
Well, it seems like in different countries is very different, right?
Oh,
For example, I also have Tango Stretch. Now you mention it, but in another country, I don't have it here in the States. So every country is so different in how they do their trademark law. And I carry people that they try. They will let me know, oh, somebody only is with perfumes or with clothing or.
Well, it's not only I mean, if you're going to have international business, the trademark rules change completely. Because first of all, the trademark rules change completely. But not only that, anybody here speaks Spanish?
Yeah.
What does Nova mean in Spanish? So the Chevy Nova, fantastically popular car in the United States, they shipped off to Mexico and they bought them because the name was No Go. So it's not uncommon because of cultural reasons, not just legal reasons, but cultural reasons, to have a different trademark for the same product in a different country. And it could be that you could protect that name here. Sometimes you just can't protect. You could protect that name throughout the EU, but you can't protect it in Venezuela or somebody in Venezuela. So then are you going to change your EU mark and your US mark just so you can be consistent with your Venezuelan mark, or are you just going to change it for that one market?
I read a recent article about ICANN and how they created a trademark for their house. Heard anything about that?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's just one more level of searching, because it's not, you're never going to find out one place that will do it all. Because the other thing is, not everything that is a URL is a trademark. So a lot of times it is. But so for example, I'm sure there's a shoestore.com. That's not a trademark. If they're URL, but you can't protect shoestore.com if you're selling shoes. So it's just one more level where you have to go through and see what are they doing, where are they doing it, how are they doing it. But I think it's a good idea. Especially since right now the .com is one of the most significant factors in picking your identity. I don't know why, but it is. So for example, if I'm looking for, if I know the name of your business and I want to find your website, I still type in Google. I don't just type in TangoStretch.com because I know that I don't know where it's going to go, and I don't know how a simple hyphen or something. I'm not going to go to the right place, so I always type in Google. But apparently people are convinced that that's how people look for stuff. They just sit down and just type in TangoStretch.com. Anybody? Anybody who's not a life guy? So, I think this is different. Actually, Coke has gotten design patents on some of their profiles. Profiles of all. They have gotten design patents. The thing about a design patent is a design patent or any other patent, it will expire. The trademark will never expire as long as you keep using it and using it properly. That will last as long as your business does. So, in this case, the shape of the bottle, which is protectable as a design patent, is also protectable as a trademark. So there is even overlap in all the different kinds of things you have. So this I like this. This is a CD I bought. I was building a database and it had just an instructional thing about how to build better databases. So this is just a company that just sells, IT training on a very basic level. But I really like their trademarking policy or their scheme. Because there's a whole bunch of trademarks here. There's Simon Says It. Right? Just times New Roman 12, that's their standard character claim. Doesn't matter how you write it, how you present it, what picture you attach it to, they will be able to protect Simon Says It. But then again, they also have stylization because most of the time it shows up, it's in black and then blue. So that's a stylized wordmark. And the standard character is going to be your most your broadest. And then they have a cool logo. And then you'll notice here, I don't know if you can see it, but it says your source for software training. See that? They're not going to have a trademark. That's just too descriptive. There are other sources for software training. But all in all, they have a very consistent and well thought out trademarking scheme. And one of the things we need to take from this is that you will probably have a word and you will probably come up with a logo. They are separate. They are two different trademarks. And so, yes, they could have filed a trademark application for this thing right here. We'll have that Simon Says It. And that would give them some protection. But now, if you look at it, they did the logo separately. You can't tell if you're looking at this and look up they did. They did the logo separately. So now if somebody who does similar services or provides similar products uses that guy, even with a completely different name, they can stop them. Okay?
I have a question about that topic. buy a stock photo or a stock character that uses your logo with your word mark, and you buy a license, can you get a trademark on that?
Sure.
It's just a license item?
There's no requirement that you create the logo. Right? So it doesn't matter what it is. If you are using it in a trademark sense, something that may have some other significance in some other realm, it becomes a trademark. So yeah, so if you license it, I mean, so that becomes, they would be able to come after you for trademarking. So if you took you bought some clip, right? And you bought the part, and the license was for, you can use this for, you can put it into your PowerPoint presentation. Okay. But then you start using it as your logo. They would be able to come after you. But you'd be able to come after you because you exceeded the scope of the license. They would not be able to come after you for trademark infringement because they weren't using it as a trademark.
So it's just important to see what the license parameters are.
Right. And so here's something that has come up several times since I've been here. Somebody will hire a marketing consultant. And the marketing consultant will help them come up with a really great name. They'll do all sorts of research. And they will actually put a tremendous amount of effort and knowledge into selecting the trademark or designing a logo. And then they will try to give the client we'll license it to you, and we'll license the name to you, and you'll have to pay us lots and lots of money. And I have seen ridiculous amounts of money. Or else we're going to sue you for trademark. Yeah. It's not a trademark, no matter what it is. It's not a trademark until it gets attached to some goods and services. Once it's associated with goods and services, it becomes a trademark. But if you just make it up and say, hey, I got this thing, find my Google, it's not a trademark yet, it's just a Google picture. And so I keep the letter, it's a stock letter for me now, because I've had that many marketing people trying to enforce it as a trademark. And I just kind of change the dates and change the parties around, and it's just a little memo about trademark law and why they should go there.
What about logo maker software? You've got pre-canned little symbols, and then you can stretch it, you can spin it 3D, you can add in the name of your own company.
Right. But that's part of that. Well, first of all,
Does that make that logo unique if someone else uses that same logo? That picture?
The logo doesn't have to be unique. It only has to be unique for those goods and services. Somebody can use the exact same logo if it's not sufficiently related to what you're doing. Someone could use the exact logo. But for the logo makers, that's the whole point, is to make a logo. That's in the license.
Okay.
So if Christy buys a piece of clip art for, I forget the different licenses are, some are for web pages and some are for PowerPoint presentations, things like that. They would be able to maybe ask kind of her to stop, but it wouldn't be trademark infringement. It would just be a breach of contract. So it would be very different. And she might just have to pop up the money for whatever their license was for that use.